China is famous for its rapidly developing high-speed rail network, but not all stations live up to expectations. A prime example is Gongyi South Station in Henan Province, surrounded by endless wheat fields. Despite its impressive size and capacity of 5,000 passengers daily, the station serves only a third of that number, even during peak periods. The situation is even more dismal at Hefei North Station. Located at the intersection of three high-speed lines, it serves less than 8 passengers a day. Due to low passenger traffic, only one train stops here, and the station's operating time has been reduced to 2 hours and 10 minutes a day. According to China Business Journal, at least 26 high-speed rail stations in China remain unused or have been closed due to remote locations and low passenger traffic. For example, Haidu Station in Danzhou, built at a cost of 40 million yuan, has not been in operation for 8 years. Some stations seem to be deliberately designed to avoid passenger traffic. Xiaogan North Station in Hebei Province is 100 kilometers from the city limits. This first-class station, built at a cost of 120 million yuan, serves just over 100 passengers a day. By 2022, 5,544 high-speed rail stations have been built in China. However, many of them suffer from low utilization, raising questions about resource efficiency. The problem of inefficient infrastructure is not limited to rail stations. The Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, built at a cost of 110 billion yuan, is often referred to as a ghost bridge due to the lack of transportation. The new Sheding district, which cost 660 billion yuan to build, has been nicknamed Ghost City because of the low number of residents. Airports are also suffering from underutilization. In 2022, 7 airports across the country served less than 2,600 passengers per year, an average of less than 7 passengers per day. Dalian's Shanghai Airport served only 164 passengers in 2021, less than 0.5 passengers per day. The reasons for inefficient infrastructure are multifaceted: performance-oriented blind imitation, insufficient planning, and weak supervision. Addressing this problem requires institutional, market, and technological reforms and innovations. Inefficient infrastructure projects are often financed by issuing bonds or raising debt through financial platforms, leading to a steady increase in public debt. By the end of 2023, total local government debt reached about 40.7 trillion yuan. Inefficient infrastructure projects contribute significantly to this figure. In 2023, China's infrastructure investment reached 23 trillion yuan, accounting for more than 18% of GDP. The need to pay huge interest and principal on inefficient infrastructure projects is forcing local governments to prioritize debt repayment in their budget expenditures, reducing funding for public services. The main challenge for the Chinese government in 2024 is to reduce risks, cut spending, and implement austerity policies. Expecting the government to stimulate economic growth is unrealistic. Large-scale, inefficient infrastructure projects cannot generate real profits. They only maintain the appearance of economic activity while creating more debt holes in the future. Even if the criteria for measuring economic growth changes, it will not prevent local governments from striving to exceed targets. For example, the city of Hagen, despite removing GDP from the local government performance assessment, built 110,000 units of affordable housing, resulting in an oversupply in a city of less than 1 million registered residents. Infrastructural growth based on higher authority approval and bank financing often ignores the long-term consequences. Local governments are permanent, but their administrators are temporary, leading to short-term thinking. Accountability after the fact is rarely effective because of the complexity of the process and potential collective defenses among officials. Fear of accountability after the fact does not deter officials from inaction because the immediate consequence of inaction is the loss of a career. In essence, top-down performance evaluations are like mandatory essays. Higher-ups set the topics and evaluate the results. Subordinates mimic the preferences of their superiors, resulting in intense competition and excessive uncertainty. Inefficient and redundant infrastructure also highlights deeper problems such as excessive local government spending and poor planning, which stem from a top-down approach focused on compliance rather than real needs. After years of quick fixes, only the most complex problems deeply rooted in the Chinese Communist Party system remain. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more information on infrastructure development in China and other interesting topics. We wish you a productive day and hope to see you again in future videos.